Hey, good morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Welcome to Thursday morning, right? Boy, the week really flying by pretty quickly. Let's get to it and show you what's going on. Not much today, and we'll take it if you have to do some traveling. Really just maybe a few patches of light snow in the northern sections of the state, but nothing significant. All right, I had someone the other day tell me, they said, boy, we traveled south to the Ohio border and it turned sunny after that, and we were gone for several days and had sunshine down in Kentucky and Tennessee, and as soon as we came back to the Michigan border it turned cloudy again. You can see that classic case again for today. A little sun in the southeast right now, but otherwise clouds streaming in from the northwest. Good morning. Good morning, Ruth Hewitt Mills and Kevin Nag from Genesee. Hey, Wendy Hargraves from Commerce and Billy Sarah Ball. All right, so this is the next disturbance, and that will slide across the northeast part of lower Michigan. I'll show that to you in just a moment. And then out to the west, very active. So here's Michigan, here's California, Oregon, Washington. Next storm system, that's the one for Monday night into Tuesday, we'll call it. Hey, good morning, Christy Barber from Vassar. And by the way, a little late this morning. Sorry. I have my phone plugged in and I don't have my Steadicam because you know how sometimes you plug the phone in overnight to charge and it just doesn't make the right connection. So I have to keep my phone plugged in here. A little bit late because of that this morning, and a little bit jerky too because I got a cord connected to this dang thing. But we do have a storm out here and then another storm. So we're entering a fairly stormy time period. Karen from Richmond and Brian Kane from Sparta. Good morning. Hey, Daryl Dinan. Good morning. A fellow co-worker in the past at NBC 25. Loved working with you there. Alrighty. So, model forecast. Today, midday, no problems. Here's our little disturbance. Someone wish they'd gone to Louisiana with their husband. Yeah, I can imagine. Tonight, here's the snowfall. So not in Detroit, not in Flint, not in Ann Arbor or Grand Rapids, Jackson, Lansing. Probably Clare northward, I would call it. We'll look at that a little closer in a second. That's tonight. And hey, back at you, Daryl Dinan. Okay, so we're into the weekend. We're into Saturday. Another one of these weak little 1 or 2 inch snows. Maureen Dwyer, no snow for Livonia until next week. And even there, the southern part of the state looks like it's going to be in the warm sector for the precipitation part of the storm. You might end up with an inch or so. Okay, so we're into Sunday. And Sunday we're into a southwest flow and a warm-up. Into the 40s. I'll show that to you also, but I want to keep going to show you what's going on next week. We're into Monday now. We're still in the warm sector. The storm kind of coming out of the Rockies. And we're into Monday night and Tuesday. Now the European, a much weaker solution today as far as the low pressure center. GFS still a little stronger, but we'll see how the trend goes, probably toward the European. And then this is Monday, this is Tuesday morning, and then the storm system moves on to the east and the colder air starts to come in. And then we get into the lake effect, and this will be a cold plunge, but a 2-3 day plunge. Hey, Barry Walser, any snow for Saginaw? I would say not much tonight, and I would say maybe 1 or 2 with the storm early next week, but we'll have to watch that a little closer. Snow for Christmas, Heather Lynn Duncan, I would say yes, because we're into a stormy pattern and we got several storms coming before Christmas. This is in the next week. This is Wednesday, your classic lake effect snow pattern. And then I showed you that big storm way out in the west. All the models want to kind of show that showing up next weekend. So we're in about a every 3 to 5 day type pattern for storms. Okay, here's your closer look at the snowfall tonight. This is 6 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So this is what I'm saying, Tawas to Traverse City northward into the eastern UP, maybe a few rain showers south of it. Prescott, we're talking about Whittemore, Prescott, Donald, Sparrow. I would say you're in the 1 to 3. There you're getting it. Middle of the night tonight. But it's a quick one. Donna hits, you're going to have to go south of the border to get a little sunshine, I would say. Snowfall totals on the snowfall tonight. That's why I'm calling it a 1 to 3 incher from basically about Standish to Traverse City through the entire solid northern part of the state, southern part of the state, little if any, and across the UP, 1 to 3 inches. Okay, that's for the first snow. And let's see here. Then let's go into next week with the second snow. This is off the European, which hasn't been doing real good on the exact snow amount. So it's just kind of a placement, and it looks like it's another snow in the northern part of the state, and then eventually some lake effect, and I think it's underdoing that. Lindsay Shop, will GR have a big snowstorm next week? Right now, it looks like also Grand Rapids is on the warm sector of the storm with most of the precipitation. Then you get in the lake effect, and it looks like it's a northwest wind, which tends to keep the heaviest west of Grand Rapids. So I would say I would not call it a big snowstorm for Grand Rapids just yet, depending on how things come together. But you got to keep tuned. We'll know more by definitely by Saturday night, or definitely by early on Sunday morning. What else do I have lined up for you here? Let's see. Oh, show you just a little difference in the U.S. model into next week. Let's see here. Still has a fairly decent strength low, but it's weakening it also, but it still has that cold blast, and it's a short-lived thing, a couple of days, and then some warmer temperatures on the way. High temperatures today. Yes, Kim Young, everybody, let's head to Southwest Lowers. Blue skies right now. That's the only spot that has sunshine. Temperatures in the 30s for highs. 30s for highs again on Friday. Saturday, 30s, maybe upper 30s. Sunday, the warmest day. Warmest day of the week. Of the next week, with temperatures in the 40s, maybe near 50, southern lower. Monday, kind of deceiving, probably early type things. Nope, Donald, Sparrow, no trouble for Santa at all. And then we're Tuesday, and then Wednesday. High temperatures only in the low 20s in the south, teens, northern lower, single digits. You could definitely see the cold air. But again, that is going to be what looks to be a relatively short. You're like, look it up. My nose are sorry. I'm just trying to keep the phone going today because I didn't charge it properly overnight. So it looks like a relatively short Arctic outbreak. I would call it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we start to moderate and may already go back to 40 degrees a day or two after that before the next storm system. So it's up and down. Nothing too terrible. Get ready for a couple of really cold days next week, and I'll keep you updated on the developing storm for early next week. Right now, southern half of lower, southern 2/3 of lower, doesn't look like too big of a snow. Looks like more rain showers on the warm side of it, and then lesser amounts of precipitation still on the backside, except if you're in the lake effect snowbelts, where it's probably a 6 to 12 incher in those classic northwest flow snowbelts. So there's your update for this morning. Thanks for joining me. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Please hit the share button, and let's all pray for some sunshine.